LSU arrived in Durham carrying the reputation of an offensive juggernaut, and even when the Tigers didn't quite reach their usual video game numbers, they still proved far too much for Duke to handle. Behind a balanced scoring attack and relentless pressure, fifth-ranked LSU pulled away to a convincing 93-77 win Thursday night in the ACC SEC Challenge. Flau J. Johnson set the tone with 18 points, leading a deep Tigers roster that plays 6 players in double figures. MiLaysia Fulwiley followed with 16 points of her own, continuing to show why she has become one of the most dynamic guards in the country. LSU improved to 9-0 on the season, doing so in a game that snapped its record streak of 8 straight outings with at least 100 points. Even without hitting triple digits, the Tigers' offense was every bit as imposing. LSU shot a sizzling 59.7% from the floor and dominated the areas that matter most, pouring in 52 points in the paint. The Tigers didn't need to rely on the three-point line either, making just 5 shots from beyond the arc and still cruising past the 90-point mark. Their efficiency and physicality eventually broke Duke's resistance, despite a shaky opening stretch. The night didn't start smoothly for LSU, which fell behind 14-1 and went scoreless for the first 3.5 minutes. But once the Tigers found their rhythm, the momentum swung decisively. A 31-point second quarter, highlighted by 13 made shots on 21 attempts, allowed LSU to seize control and never look back. Turnovers were about the only thing that slowed them down, as the Tigers committed 18 miscues yet still overwhelmed Duke's defense. Ashlyn Jackson led Duke with 16 points, and the Blue Devils shot an even 50% from the field. Still, that efficiency wasn't enough against LSU's sustained pressure and depth. Duke fell to 3-6, a far cry from preseason expectations that had them picked as the ACC favorite and ranked 7th nationally. The loss marked Duke's 4th straight defeat, and the 3rd in that stretch by at least 16 points, following lopsided losses to South Carolina and UCLA. LSU, meanwhile, continues to live up to its billing after feasting on early season opponents, most of whom came from the lowest quadrant of the NCAA's ranking system. Entering the night, the Tigers led the nation in scoring, shooting percentage, three-point accuracy, and rebounding margin, and Thursday's performance showed those numbers weren't built on hype alone. Next, LSU heads to New Orleans for a home state clash on Sunday, while Duke turns its attention to opening ACC play at Virginia Tech, searching for answers as the season moves forward.